Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Leslie with Carpe Diem with Leslie. Today we're going to play with makeup. I haven't done a makeup video in a while. I've been doing all my boating videos, but today we're playing with makeup. So if you want to see how I achieve this look, please keep on watching and enjoy. Okay, so this is going to be a very short video because my phone battery is about to die. So this is a kind of like no makeup. I have a little bit of deep moisturizer that I love to use under my eyes. I already did all my face, morning moisturizer. The only thing that I haven't put on is a little bit of face shield Neutrogena sunscreen, and I just put a little bit, but I always, no matter what time of the year it is, I put sunscreen, especially on my cheeks, because I have a little bit of hyperpigmentation right here. If you see it, is somewhere in there, and a tiny little bit here. Here I don't have that much, but on this side I do have a lot, so I always put sunscreen. So my under eye is done. I use a little bit of this, what do you call this? Naked Skin by Urban Decay. Then I just put a little bit right there where I need it to cover those blemishes. Blend it a little bit. Just kind of like, takes care of that blemish. Now I am going to use El Maquillage, and this is 125 After Party. This is a very good foundation because I have oily skin. I need some foundation that is going to be not too oily on me. Then I'm going to use this Morphe G6 and stipple the foundation on. I don't like to streak it at first. But I make sure that it's everywhere. And I'm going to check myself here in my side mirror. So make sure that it is everywhere. Today I didn't put any primer because I don't want to do a lot of makeup. And sometimes I start saying, I don't want to put a little makeup, and ended up with a ton of makeup. But today is just barely nothing. That's all I'm going to do. Then I'm going to use this Garnier Skin Renew Anti-Dark Circles Roller. And this is just a light medium. This really doesn't have a lot of coverage. It's very, very light. But it gives a little bit of, brings a little bit of light underneath that section. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pat it with my fingers. Make sure that I get right there inside because there's a lot of darkness there. And we need to bring those eyes out. I like this one, Garnier concealer, because it has a lot of moist, and as a mature lady, under my eyes I am getting a lot of wrinkles. So that's it for that. Now, as you all know, the extra of it that is in my finger, I'm just going to put it as a base on my eyelids. Now, as you all know, I have very hooded eyes. See this there? That's hooded eyes. I don't have a lot of real estate there on my eyelid, but there is a lot of skin here. Let me see on this one here. You know, and as a matter of fact, this one is drooping down a lot. So there's a lot of skin there. But I just got approved to have the surgery done, and it's gonna be in September. So I'm gonna keep you guys updated about that. Now, I am not gonna put any contouring or anything like that. The only thing that I'm going to do is I'm gonna put on some of this blush, which is Golden Rose Terracotta Stardust. And it's gonna give me a little bit of color to my cheeks, and at the same time it's gonna put a little bit of shine, like a highlighter. But I tried this yesterday and it was so beautiful. It was very soft, but it was so beautiful that I thought, you know, this is like really good makeup for a no makeup look. And that's it. So it creates a little bit of depth on my cheeks because I have a round face. Creates a little bit of depth on my cheeks, and I don't have to use that, you know, brown contour and all that jazz that we all do. Let me get my pencil, my eyebrow pencil. This is going to be a Revolution eyebrow pencil. Let me see if I see a number that I can tell you what it is. It is medium brown. That's the color. And I don't have to do a lot with my eyebrows because I have them microbladed. So the only thing that I usually do is clean them up with a Q-tip. Whatever foundation have gotten there, I clean it up. And I start kind of like in the middle and start filling in just that. Give me a little bit more color because they're starting to fade. And so I just need a tiny little bit. Everybody that has their eyebrows done microbladed, they know that they turn a little bit gray, even though you had them brown, tattoo brown. But when they start fading in a kind of like gray kind of color. So we have to put a little bit of brown back in there. And because my eyes are hooded, last time I had it retouched, my eyebrows, the first time I had it done to here, but then my eyes drooping, I figured let this corner, this tail there fade out. And I just told the girl that to just finish right there. And it kind of like, the eyebrows don't go too way down and then I'm, you know, more droopy. So that's that. For eyeshadows, I'm gonna use this. This is an Ulta palette, eyeshadow palette. desert skies. And there are pretty colors there, you know, just enough to give you a little bit of depth. And the depth that I'm gonna create now is just gonna be with this middle color here. And it does have a lot of fallout, so you have to be very careful with this one. Get rid of some of the creases that I already started there. And I'm just going to start right there because I need to create my crease. You see this eye so droopy, and this one with a little bit of eyeshadow there is already creating a little bit of lift. That's what we want. And I'm going to use the same color for my whole lid. And I'm going to diffuse that section there. Put a little bit of this color right there in the corner and kind of like put in my brush right there where my crease is supposed to be. And already gives me a little bit of lift on that eye. Well, this one is droopy. See that? So we'll do the other side. And I put it there and kind of move inward my eye. Once I have my eyeshadow placed where I like it, then I start doing the windshield wipes kind of motion there. But always making sure that I don't have any in the creases. Sometimes the eyeshadows just, you know, gives the pots. It's in some places, and some other places there is nothing because of the crease. So gotta make sure that you open your eyes really. I mean, not open your eyes, I'm sorry. Raise your eyebrows really high to try to bring all the skin, kind of like stretch it out, just to make sure that the eyeshadow goes in the places where you need it to go. And like I said, I am not doing too much today. Just enough to give me a little bit of color in my face. One eyeshadow palette, 2 colors, and that's it. Then I'm gonna grab another brush, somewhat clean brush. It has to be, you know, a fluffy brush. And you want to diffuse whatever line might have been there between the eyeshadow and your brow bone. And I am not going to put anything on my brow bone today, just diffuse the color. And I'm going to leave it that way. It might not show so much in camera of these colors, but they're there. Then I'm going to use the same color that I used before. And I'm going to bring from the corner, I'm going to start from the bottom corner of my eyes, and I'm going to bring it in, but I'm not going to bring it all the way to the inside of my eyes, because then my eyes will close, and we already have a lot of hooded eyes, and I don't want to close it even more. So I'm just going to start from the very end, and whatever is left, I'm going to go to the top and just deposit a little bit in there. But, you know, that's basically it. We start, because we have a lot of product on the little brush, and this is a very tiny, you know, very tiny flat brush. So whatever product we have in the brush, we start at the very end corner, bottom corner of the eye, and bring it in. Now, if I want a little bit more depth on the top of my eyes, I would go with this color here, which is a little bit darker. And what I will do is I will put like a tight line very close to my eyelashes and create even more depth that way. That's it. Now, I said that we had a lot of fallout from this palette. A little bit fell right here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to brush it off very lightly, because with that section there is very, very moist. So whatever fell there, we want to sweep it off very lightly, because you don't want to do it so hard that the whatever fell there, the fallout of the eyeshadows, will get into your skin, and we don't want that. Okay, I always have a brush that is dedicated to just brush fallouts off of my face. So then I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use a little bit of tight line underneath my eyes and underneath my eyelashes. And this is the Wet n Wild Breakup Proof Waterproof Retractable Gel Eyeliner. And it's the 3B01. So what I'm going to do is just going to go under my eyelid and tight line. I can't be watching, looking at myself in the on the phone filming. So I have to bring my mirror that I have here a little bit more. So a little bit of black, because right on the eyelash, because I don't want this product from up here to transfer to my bottom lid. So speaking about my surgery coming up, I can't wait. It's called blepharoplasty, and they remove, the skin from the eyelids, and your eyes are like more up. In the recovery time, they say is like, I don't know, 10 days you're really looking like really good. 4 or 5 days you look like you've been punched in the face a couple of times and you have bruising and everything. Plus the stitches, they don't take the stitches off until about 6 days after. So it's my face, of course. Whatever imperfections I may have, I'm very self-conscious of them, but it's my face, so having plastic surgery on my face is like scary at the same time. So I'm scared, of course, but I've done a lot of research, and 2 of my doctors, one of them being my vision doctor, I mentioned it to him, and I told him that I was approved, and he says, who's doing the surgery? And I told him who, and he says, excellent doctor. I would have sent you to the same doctor. So this is my mascara by Rare Beauty. I keep reaching for this mascara. This is the black mascara. So they both have said to me that it's the best doctor that they would have referred me to. And she must be good, because I got approved, when was it? I think it was like the end of July, like Friday, the last Friday of July, they called me. And I said, okay, I'll call you back on Monday, because I really wanted to say, yes, let's go for it. And so, plus at the same time, I've been doing a lot of research. So I called them on last Wednesday. I took even a few extra days. I called them last Wednesday, and I said, okay, I can do it August 24th, because I go to the boat, so I got to plan my schedule and everything. And they said actually the first time that the doctor has available is September 22nd. So 2 months, there's a lot of paperwork, of course. But I thought it would be like within 2-3 weeks. No, this is like, 8 weeks later when she's available. So she must be really good that she's booked. And that's it for that one. Now for the lips, I have this Golden Rose lip liner. I like that this brand, and this brand, I can't find it up here in New York, but when I go to Florida, I go to they have it in it's like a flea market, but it's like really, it's not like the flea market that we think about. And they have a big store there, and that's where I stock up on products. This is like a nude lip liner. Okay. So that's what's been going on with my life besides being on the boat. It's let me double check that this is still recording. Yes, it is. So I'm on the boat a lot, so I love being on my boat. This lipstick is by Max Factor, which is Maroon Dust 735. Let me see if you can see it. It's not glossy. It's not, as a matter of fact, it feels grainy on your lips. I don't like it. I like, glossy lipsticks. But I like this color, and I haven't been able to find this color anywhere else. So then I put some lip gloss. And this lip gloss is, let me see, back to my glasses. One of these days I'm going to ask my eye doctor to give me some contacts or something. This is Essence Extreme Shine lip gloss. That's it. But I tried contacts one time, and I liked them. I don't know why I quit, and then, you know what, maybe what happened was that I changed eye doctors. So that's basically what I'm going to do today. Forgive my hair that is so flat. Yesterday I had a keratin treatment on it, so I am on that bandwagon because my hair is very curly and it gets frizzy. So the keratin treatment, it really brings some shine, and it's more manageable for me to blow dry my hair in 10-15 minutes instead of half an hour. So that's why I have my keratin treatments. Anyway, so this is the final look. It's very simple. I took longer because I was talking away, not because it took longer to put this makeup on. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I hope you guys are having a fabulous day wherever you may be at. Just be good, and have faith, and be fabulous, and carpe diem. Bye.